Hello YouTube, today is episode 16 on the model farm and it's a good one. It's the start of silage season, so it's a bit of a slower season, but I can already say that I've seen a forage harvester. As you might have seen, I had a short nice forage harvester, but that was probably 2 weeks ago, so people, you could say that the UK is going a bit slower with silage, but I think it's just any farmer's doing the silage when they feel like it at the moment. So today's a big episode, busy. You've got straw there, you've got prep there, you've got spring drilling and new bobcat, you've got fertilising, new trailer, you've got silage movement. A bit quieter than you'd expect, but I think everyone's just sort of getting prepared, doesn't look like Mick and Andy are that prepared yet, but I think they've already done a cut. So when I wasn't videoing of this documentary, they did a bit of silage, I think, maybe over a week or so. But apparently it was good. They got a few bales, but yeah, so let's go and start in the historic town of Hedon. So starting over in Hedon, it's a bit busy, but as I said, not much is going on. You've got bush haulage with their bulk trailer and Defender just going down the track. Not much actually cracking off in Hedon, but I think there might have been either a tractor run or a classic Land Rover event organised, or maybe both, I can't actually remember, but apparently that might be happening in the town on one of the days in May. I want to say in maybe 2 weeks, some people have organised for a landy event, but I don't actually even know. It could be a tractor run for all I know, but surely if they were doing a tractor run, they'd want to do it before the actual big silage season, but it's already a bit too late. But moving on, we've got this MAN straw lorry, which is a custom by me, and I'm very grateful to have these bales here, which are somewhat magnetic, and the fact that they connect very well to each other. I would show, but I don't want to take them apart, but they're not like the Britons or the Siku bales that just roll apart. That you don't need any straps, you just don't even need Bluetooth straps. They have Bluetooth straps on them, so yeah. But moving on, we've got Jim's Landy there, and you know what all the stuff is in here, and silage prep in David and Jones JB contracting. So here we've got the Fendt 936s. You've got what we like to say is the big boy of the two, the nice clean one, and then you've got the old one. You've got the nice clean one on the mowers, not the butterfly yet, they might get a butterfly, and then the old boy, the old girl on the Laylee there. So the lad's just fixing that, and one of the lads is just trying to grab the spanner and he's falling over, silly me, or silly him. But got the nurse tank there, that was used this week actually, surprisingly. And then you've got the 1455 XL, which, as you might have seen if you watch Evenflow's now got a 1455 XL, so just need to get a pair of rollers and they can complete some of the Evenflow setup with the MB tracks, and just need to get the 5000 and the Honda 50 and all the 11s and stuff. But I've got Toyota 11, so voucher's just parked up. I think she needs to go into the dealer a bit for a bit of an oil change. Something was playing up, so the lad's just parked her up there. And then maybe there's a chance that Johnny might be coming out eventually, because they might need another tractor if that tractor's down. Astra's just there, and we'll move on into the next area. So moving on down into what I like to call the main road section, we've got a new model on the scene. Now I know I've just bought loads of models at Spalding, but if you guys know what this is, then you know it's a rare one. It's the Herper John Deere something. It's a very nice model. I'm very happy I got it. I've just missed my chance on buying a Herper John Deere forage harvester. It was really rare and famous, but it just went a bit too much and I didn't want to have to pay that much. But sometimes in eBay you just win and lose, don't you? But maybe I might be getting some more models, but don't touch wood, I might be, but you never know. And then you've got Jim's Landy here. He's just left it here because the Johnny and the Bobcat are contractors, and Jim said that he could bring the Volvo down, but it'd be a bit of a faff on the road, and the road's got narrower as they need to trim it back, and they're not allowed to, and it's a bit of a faff to drive it down. But speaking of wide loads, look at this New Holland here with butterflies. So this is, I think, what Jim and Jones and David should get. A very nice butterfly with a New Holland John Deere, New Holland 715, I want to say, no, something 215, I think. I can't even remember. Then we've got over the field, we've got Mick and Andy. So you've got Andy and Mick's on the county, and they're doing a bit of fertilising. And surprisingly, Jones and David haven't yet got their own foot spreader. I think they're waiting for a big one to come. Oh, they might actually, I can't remember. No, that's a lime spreader that they've got over there. But I think they don't really prioritise the fertilising as much as they could do. I think because they've got the manure, they say, oh, we'll use the manure, but it's just a bit more of a faff to drive it up and down the roads. But the ground hasn't yet started sprouting, so maybe just give it a chance and let me sprinkle a bit of grass over, and then we'll see a bit of a change. But no, the class is handling well, and then the county had a bit of a problem in midweek, but got one of the lads down and fixed it from the local dealership, which coincidentally is where the voucher's probably going. But thankfully the county runs like a tank. Here we've got quite a nice setup. We've got I won't say, is it an Atkinson? You can tell me down below, but couldn't tell you. I'm not at my lorries, so I couldn't tell you what they were. And then you've got an old trailer which you got from a model show, and he's just coming off, I think, to a classic truck event, or he's coming back from Truckfest Lincoln. So yeah, let's hope he did. If he did go to Truckfest, let's hope he got some good photos. He could share them with us maybe. But I didn't manage to get there, unfortunately. But yeah. You've got a lad on an old AA Transit. I think that might have been bought from an auction. Don't think AA still owns that old battered up Transit there. But he's just after picking up this battering ram of a Ford Galaxy, and he's going to record a durability test, a bit like Whistling Diesel. So he's driving 5 hours there and back, which 2.5, not bad actually now that I think of it, but a bit of a faff still to collect a Ford Galaxy. Something that you could find out on the road, but hey ho, you get what you want, guys. I mean, there's an old Audi in Alan's field. He's gone to the tip. He paid for all the stuff, and the tip was expensive according to him, but he's never really been to the tip. He got a bit of furt off from Mick, and yeah, he's just chilling. He's throwing the ball for the dog. Needs to get the sheep in a different field, but I think he's sold a few off because he needed a bit of cash. So fair play to him, doing what he needs to do. And then over in, well, there's not actually much to talk about in this yard, other than that silage needs to go out before they can even consider doing pitch silage. They need to, if they are going to do pitch silage, which I imagine they're going to try to do in June, because that's sort of the best time they thought, because the cows are still eating away at that, but slowly now, because they've got grass as well. But yeah, so they've got these 2 fields, which and 3. I think they've got in total 8 fields which they're going to cut. Well, that's depending where the cows are going. And then just in the last section, we've got the old fence for Jones and David, or David and Jones. And he's just driving down with only 7 bales at the moment, but you know what, I mean, it could easily hold 12 bales, that trailer could easily, but they just don't, they didn't need it to hold that many bales, because they just said, you know what, loads are likely because they only had 7 bales, so they said, you know what, just don't worry about it. But thank you for watching today's video. Sorry about my voice, I don't know what's wrong with it. It just sounds a bit dull, but I suppose I am a bit dull. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.